to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former number 1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in, and I promise as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
180! Start!
They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
180! What's that?
On play action, Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal.
180. Done.
Mayfield to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
Good. 180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Forced to his right, and he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin, touchdown Buccaneers. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Hey, what's up, though? I hit him. Just didn't know them. Can they both? I hit him. Didn't know them. Can they both?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snapping, ain't paying attention, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showing it what they call it. She said the boom palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you good at it.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, throw.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go, throw.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he will have a A Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5.
That's good. For a Patriots first down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight.
On play action, here's May. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bucs have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here goes tonight.
Throwing is May. Outside, it's Diggs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move them, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's another Patriots first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Snap to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Stick. 180. Stop.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Right back to Irving. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackled by Christian Gonzalez. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
180. Stop.
He'll go again here with Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken
But
down.
after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 39 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Good. 180. What's that?
Now Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
180! Left foot!
To throw is Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he will score! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. McLaughlin now, after the score, he'll kick this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt, followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action with May. Headed left, buying time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Here's a give, running right, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll run with Irving. The ball's out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Let's start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the men, can't feel it no more.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
So they
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Second and 10.
Set. 20. What's that?
Throwing is Baker. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Set. 180. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Ooh. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Let's start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, what's...
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is May. On the left side, he's got Henry. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May.
May's pass.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The motion man here is Bourne. May to the air once more. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To throw again is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here's May again. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
That penalty is declined.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for New England. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 14-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On to the second